Hello guys, welcome back to another banger. And today, as you can see, I have a
Hi.
guest. She's not really a guest, you know. If you know, if you have been on this channel, you have seen a couple of times, isn't it? And
Yeah, I'm Kay.
yeah, she's king. So today's topic is gonna be about signs that you're too emotional needy. Are you too emotional needy?
I'm too emotional.
I'm not. I'm not emotional needy, but I'm needy. If that makes sense. I'm not emotional needy, but I'm needy.
Can you maybe tell people what is the difference? What is the difference between being emotional needy?
Like
and
I'm
just
needy,
being-
stubborn-ish way. Like
So when you say you're
like
emotional,
when I'm home, people have to know I'm home. Cause the attention, I need the attention. People to know I'm actually home. Even if I'm home and people are used to it, and at some point I feel like my mom amenizoea hivi. Unaona? I will wanna disappear for a while and then come back to get that attention.
wow. Okay.
But anyway, so sign number 1, right? We have written this some of the things that we think that we know that suits to emotional needy. 1, you have an healthy relationship attachment style.
That's me.
Like if she's gotten used to you as a friend, like the way we are friends. When I go back to my place or my home, which is Mombasa, she really gets depressed.
It's not my problem. Okay.
really-
Yeah.
Not even that. I might be going somewhere for a day, right?
It's a problem.
It's a problem.
Okay, I just get too attached to someone, and sometimes, okay, it's not really healthy, honestly speaking, because sometimes if you don't watch it, it can make you sometimes feel like you can't do something for yourself. You need to have people to really do something for you. And that comes along even worse if you really have anxiety. Now, you cannot overcome this anxiety, and at the same time, you feel like you're alone, you've been left, like.
First of all, I'm a loner. Second of all, I get anxiety when I go somewhere alone, and I always need to have someone. But I've passed through that. I no longer need that. Like
Oh,
nowadays, I travel from
Wait.
Mombasa to Nairobi alone.
When you say you're a loner, I'm like, do you ever feel, okay, there are these people who are like this. You're a loner, but you don't want to be alone. Does it make sense?
Okay, it's 50-50 for me. Sometimes I feel like I want to be alone, but I want to have someone there who can be able to sometimes keep quiet for a long time. Because, sometimes we'll be keeping quiet, watching sometimes stuff, or someone's on their own phone. I don't want someone who's always on my case, because I'm going to get tired of you. I'm going to be like, I wish you left. Because since I was young, before now that I know how to live alone or to live with less people, before I used to have more than 5 people in my house. Because of anxiety of living alone, of anxiety of going somewhere alone, I always need to have someone. Like,
No, this is
You
the way
know?
to get messy, let me tell you. You have anxiety, right? You're a loner, okay? You want people to be around you, but at the same time, you don't want people to
you
be
don't
around
want people
you.
to be around you.
That is me now.
That is
confused.
me as well. Because when I'm alone, I feel like sometimes when I'm alone, I'd be like, okay, now this is the time.
Yeah.
It's the time to heal. It's the time to think about my problems. It's the time to figure out. Like, sometimes when you're with some people, you feel like you don't figure out yourself too much, or you don't want to be too much or whatever. So when you're alone, you sometimes you're like, now this is the time. And then when you're alone, now you're like, okay.
Okay, the anxiety kicks in, and now you're like,
Not even the anxiety. Maybe the things you do want
Yeah.
to deal with. Now
Now they
you're
hit.
there alone. You're like zoned out, and all the memories, all the thoughts that you do want to go through,
And now?
everything is coming, and you're alone. You're like, now anxiety kicks in, sleeping problems. Everything comes crashing. but I've learned how to deal with it. I think it's a progress.
Yeah.
You, as you go, as you grow and you heal, there are things that won't bother you anymore. Like being alone, I think sometimes it's a blessing on its own.
Yeah.
Okay, number 2. I think we're emphasizing too much, but you get it. You are unsure of yourself.
Yeah.
I think that this hits so much.
So much. So deep.
Me not so deep, because I'm still the progress. She's still on the early process of healing, and I'm on level like 3 or 4. She was like level 0. I think you're level 0 to level 1. So why do you think this hits you? And
Because, okay, it's not like being unsure of yourself. You feel like, I don't know, there's just this feeling. You're just not sure of nothing you can do for a progress. There's just, you don't feel like you can do something for it to really be worth something, if that makes sense. You're very unsure of everything that you do. You're just very unsure of, just anything you can do. You don't feel like you can manage nothing. You just...
so I used to be this person. I used to be really scared of like saying what I think or what I feel, or if someone like disturbs me in some way, I don't say nothing. Shout out to my boss, Ash. So this boss of mine used to tell me, ni nini wewe utakaliwa. I used to cry like a baby, as in, and then plus being an introvert. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It like,
Ooh.
so I've learned when you you're always like, when people have an opinion, you don't always have an opinion. People like, unaonaje? Then you're always like, oh, if I say something, they're gonna think about whatever.
Yeah,
If you're those type of people, or when you think about something but you wanna do it, but you're like, oh, but I don't think I can do that. Siko your level. When it comes that time that you like, but there's sijali, that's when things will start happening. Cause I remember when I used to be like quiet, I used to have like thousands of friends, like me and Na. Trust you, me and Na. The moment Emma decided, from today I'm gonna be sure about what I say. If if I don't like you, it's gonna be like that. If you piss me off, I will tell you. If I feel like you're some type of way, you're lying, whatever, I'll come to your face and say it. That's when people got offended.
Wow.
That's when people left. That's when people be like, oh, una maringo. So
I have a crazy sister. And this sister of mine is the person who sometimes when I sit with her, I have this feeling that I just have to stop giving, about people or about things, and then I'm gonna make it, because she doesn't care. She tells you the truth, whether it hurts or not. And that is okay. I kind of envy her, because sometimes I'm not able to do that. I just feel it's like I'm not yet there. But then that is who I should be. So when I look at her say that, I'm like, yes, I like that attitude. But then I can't do it.
Okay, number 3 is you have anxiety. Well, I think we have said that even already, we have discussed that. Anxiety, definitely. You always have that anxiety of doing things, taking a step, going somewhere. Someone leaving, a pet, just something, clothes. You just, your anxiety is on the level, like you're just anxious about everything. So another thing is you have trust issues. Like, on this one, I'm gonna say for me, like, I used to be the person who, like, trust was really, like, something. But nowadays, I believe, like, you don't really have to, rush to trust. Because everybody, when someone comes to your life, don't rush to things. They're on a process of, like, showing themselves to you. Right? So when they come, I believe, like, when you see someone first, that's the first impression, right? Nevertheless, that's your first impression. But then, some people, maybe, with this world of anxiety, maybe the panic, maybe the whatever, So for me, I don't think I have trust issues until someone have shown me different, because I have issues of trusting someone. And when I have trusted you, in my book, I've done research. I've done research.
Wow.
So, and when I see something like this, I will come to your face. I'll be like A, B, C, D, and if you don't change, I'm gonna be like poof.
Well, me and trust two different people.
A whole bucket.
I don't trust. I don't know. I don't know. If I have to, okay, this is the thing. If I trust you, you just don't have to make a mistake for me to feel like I don't have to trust you. Because if you do, that is the end of me and trusting you. That is
Someone
usually the
really
problem.
have to know it.
That is usually the no. Okay, there are people like that. There are people who we trust you because you haven't shown us that side of you, because we feel like, okay, I don't have to see that side, so I'm peaceful in that way of living.
Okay,
But the moment
I
you come
get
and
it.
show me a way of, you know what? So
Another thing is you always doubt yourself. This is the last
Yeah.
my point. This is my last point. You always doubt yourself. I think this is a lie in a category of like, I think we've said, I think
Yeah.
number 2. Like they are kind of similar. Like you're always unsure
Yeah.
of what you say, of your surroundings. You're always doubting yourself. You like someone will be like, oh, and let's go out. Then you'll be like, look at how they look and they look. So you're always like doubting yourself. What are people gonna think about
and that
me?
comes along with
What are-
something to do with not loving yourself enough. Yeah.
So yeah, let us know what you think. If
Or
you
what you
have
want us to
more,
talk
tell us on the comments. Maybe we forgot. And I think we're gonna see you next time.
And you can tell us what you want us to talk about down there as well.
Yeah. And that's it, guys, with Two Bonge Mentor. Bye.